All right. I am back. One more time. Not one more, just yet another. My nose looks really red right now, and I'm realizing that it's probably because the lighting in my room is fucked up, but I doubt anyone's watching anyways. No worries. This is a check-in for day number 56. So we've gone 56 days in a row. Today is a rest day. Since I started this whole weight loss slash get healthy, get fit campaign at the beginning of December. Yesterday I did my workout in the morning, which was actually the afternoon because the day was kind of screwed up. So I didn't actually get the rowing in until double cardio. So I did double row, but I didn't get the rowing in until 3:30, and then I wound up doing another session of rowing for 30 minutes in the evening at like 10 o'clock, 10:30. So I get to check mark that though. So haven't missed that workout, so that's good. I did really good on my diet too. I was right around 1,500 calories, right where I was supposed to be. Didn't eat a bunch of protein yesterday because I wasn't lifting, so I didn't have to worry about just like doing nothing but chicken. But I did finally cook on the Blackstone. I got a Blackstone over the weekend, which you season with a ton of oil. So I was like, fuck, this is going to add a lot of calories if you cook on it, and then you have to like put oil on it to cook on it. So it's just like using a cast iron. But I was like, I fucking got it. Like, I'm going to cook with it. So I made some chicken and just cut up chicken with a little bit of seasoning and then made it on the cast iron. It definitely changed the flavor, like, completely, which definitely means it's changing calorie content, unfortunately. But yeah, I did that for dinner and then, woke up this morning, weighed in, and came in at 0.2. So it's something. And it's better than nothing. So, I've been doing really well for the last several days. I think this is the 7th day in a row I've gone down. The last 6 days have been larger numbers, but I would expect a 0.2 number tomorrow rather than today because today's rest day. So maybe I'll wind up getting a better number tomorrow because usually it's like about a 24-hour lag. So whatever I do today usually will affect my weight, not tomorrow, but the day after, unless like I just have a ton in my stomach or I just didn't eat like anything. But if you like, when I'm on a healthy diet, I notice the effects of my diet for that specific day having an effect, like at least an additional 24 hours. So obviously no morning workout, no evening workout since it is rest day. And we can just look at the monthly totals. 13.9 down for the month and 42.1 since I started. Obviously that's a pretty big number, but most of that came off in the first 7 days. I think like 15 pounds of that came out in the first 7 days, just going from just being super unhealthy and eating a ton and having a lot in my stomach to getting back to like a normal-ish weight and then starting to lose incremental amounts rather than just giant chunks. That said, I'm going to try and do this check-in kind of fast. Robin's on her way home, so I want to make sure that I wrap up before she gets here, or right around the time she gets here. But we're going to switch over, screen share, check in where we're at here, zoom in a little bit. So yeah, pretty steady weight loss. Obviously, we had that weekend in Vegas where things didn't go well. Didn't get to weigh in for 2 of those days and came back after 3 days, gaining 7 pounds. The last 7 days, though, we've lost 9.2, so we're definitely making up for that. This is the thing that I try and remind myself whenever like something like this happens, is that over the course of, let's say, 10 days, yeah, it's 10 days, I wound up with 2.1 pounds down. So the previous 10 days, which I think is that many? Yep, it was 7 pounds down. So it's a difference of 5 pounds whether or not I'm a fuckhead for 3 days. And like the beginning of the year, I had a cheat day because it was New Year's Eve. Technically, the cheat day was before, but the weigh-in was 2 pounds. The next day, I went down 2. So if I manage it, if I put it on a day that's not a rest day, and I just manage it with a meal rather than just doing whatever whenever, and actually mix in my exercise, it's substantially easier. But when I'm like at a place where I'm there for a specific reason, I'm not having a lot of time to work out, it does fuck me over. So definitely want to stay on the workouts. It's definitely been doing well. And just keep that going. So that's all there really is to say about that. Just quick workout history. It looks like my Averon has finally, after 3 weeks of owning it, just got through, I guess technically 2.5 weeks. It finally updated because I rode at like 10:30 last night. I rode late as fuck. And it put it on for Sunday. And like I've rode at 9 p.m. before and it put it on for the next day. So I have a 7-day streak and I don't want to fucking lose it. So I'll probably just jump on it for like 2 minutes just to cheat the streak because I want to keep it. I know you can pause the streak too, but you only get so many on the Averon. I didn't realize you have to buy pauses. They just fucking nickel and dime you every way they can. And it's like $2,600 machine. Okay, but last thing, obviously we've attached Wordle to this entire check-in process that I feel compelled to do it because I am addicted to Wordle. So that said, If you have Wordle, don't tell me. If you haven't Wordle, look away. It is not Clout Day. One day it'll be Clout Day, but not today. All right. I have a feeling it's going to end in EAR, something like spear, but obviously the S has already been used. Sheer. I keep going to the S words. EAR. The S has already been used. Yeah, it's interesting that the R is not at the front. There's a lot of words that would open up, but yeah, let's just try and figure out what could end in EAR. Also, it could be a double vowel somewhere. What? Is there anything based off that? Oh, I know. Arena. No, but we did identify where the R and the ER, and I was wrong. So A is not second slot, obviously, not first slot. It's not last slot because it would have highlighted there and then been gray over here. So it's got to be that fourth slot. So something like, because I'm about to break. Nope, not creek. What about freak? There you go. Got it in 5. Took a little bit, but we got there. Also, the check-in was less than 10 minutes. That made it really easy. So yeah, we keep moving along, and hopefully tomorrow we'll have a decent weigh-in, even though today's rest day. So I got some steps. I walked to the mailbox, which is pretty far away in my neighborhood, and had to do some running around. So we'll see what it comes out to be. But anywho, that is it for today. I will see whoever is watching, and if no one else is, I will be back tomorrow no matter what. So bye.